Good morning YouTube, week 2 of the cut. We're on 3,500 calories. This is our beautiful breakfast. We have a tomato, 6 eggs, and 4 pieces of wholemeal bread. This is all 916 calories, okay? Most importantly, salt on the eggs, salt on the tomatoes. I love salt. Salty breakfast, get your electrolytes back up to hydrate your cells, because in the morning you're so dehydrated, so you need like a good breakfast. This is the best breakfast you can have, honestly. Even if you're on a bulk, just twice the volume. That's basically what I do. I just half it. Kind of something to go off when you're cutting. Just half what you eat normally and then just eat it. You know what I mean? So the reason why I have wholemeal bread in the morning, because I don't want to spike my insulin in the morning. They'll make my energy crash halfway through the day. Also, I don't wake up and scull a coffee straight away, because you need to like wake up naturally first. I don't get why people wake up. The first thing they get to, especially older people around in their 40s, first thing they sip on before they even drink water, their body's so dehydrated, is they have a coffee, then they'll have a piece of white bread, 2 pieces of white bread with jam or Nutella. So sugar and caffeine, and you're guaranteed to feel absolutely fucked, you know, midday. Fatty protein, every nutrient you need. Wholemeal bread, doesn't spike your insulin, and tomatoes with salt. The salt hydrate you, and then drink water after it. You're gonna feel full till like 2 o'clock. Not me, because I eat a lot. This is a small breakfast for me. You gotta do what you gotta do. The eggs and the tomato complement each other so well. You have to try this breakfast, amazing. And you feel amazing after it. The Japanese, they say don't eat till you're full, eat till you're 80% full. Don't know why, but you don't want to be gluttonous, especially when you're cutting, because you get full and then you regret it, and then blah, 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 and you stuffed up your cut and you're bulking again before you know it. I want to wash this breakfast down with a Pink Lady apple. I love apples, they're good, have a lot of fiber. This is the stuff I had for dessert, okay? Not sugar-free fucking maple syrup, pouring it all over this, all over that, all over this, getting the sweetener packets, pouring it all over this. That shit is gonna make you more hungry. Just don't have sweeteners, all right? If you want something sweet, take the sweeteners out of your head. It's an addiction, all right? It's not something normal. God's dessert, even if you don't believe in God, this is the dessert on earth, Mother Nature, an apple. You know what? Apples are probably not even supposed to taste this sweet, okay? Pink Ladies are amazingly sweet. They're probably genetically modified to taste like that. This is lucky enough we have these nowadays, but you wanna go drink sugar-free maple syrup full of this bullshit sweeteners, you just get addicted to that sugar-free maple syrup, and it makes you more hungry. It makes you crave more sweets. That's how you stay less hungry during a cut, and you satisfy your food cravings. Don't feed your addiction. I'm never gonna end this meal one. All right, I was gonna have a kiwi later on during the day. I love kiwis. This is extremely ripe, it's very soft. 1,070 calories, that's meal 1 done, okay? We're just gonna, If you want to get shredded, you have to walk a lot. You have to do a lot of things. You have to move your body. Your body uses most of its energy just to run. So beat your heart, digest your food, breathe, think, literally run like an engine on idle. The second factor that your body uses all your energy for, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is just you doing your daily activity, walking around, cooking, what I just did this morning. Third and fourth is cardio, okay? That's like 5-10% of your calories burnt a day. If you really want to get shredded throughout the months without stressing too much about cardio, just move more. Go for a walk when you can. Do more things. Whatever you can think of, just move your body more, and that adds up. Now, I also like to drink a green tea every day. Has a little bit of caffeine in it. It's a slow releasing caffeine, so, you know, helps me get my stuff done throughout the day. I know it has a lot of antioxidants in it, so it's good for you. And also helps speed up your metabolism, apparently. I think a lot of the Pilates teachers, they tell their students to have a green tea every day. That's what I heard. So yeah, I'm a female Pilates student now. Meal 2, pre-workout meal, 325 calories. Just a bowl of white rice, 200 grams cooked with reduced sugar tomato sauce on top. My brother has an important appointment, so I have to pick him up from school early. That's what I told the teachers, you know, but really it's a leg session appointment. Easy to eat. This adds a bit of extra sodium for a pump. Gonna be a G'd up leg sesh. I swear I ate that in like a minute and a half. Beautiful, let's go. Okay guys, Smith machine calf raises. This is the first exercise of the many I'm going to show you. This is my favorite calf exercise. You know why? Because I put a platform under my feet, and that allows me to drop all the way to the bottom, get maximum stretch in my calf.
and then go all the way back up and get a maximum contraction. If you're not doing that for every single rep of your calf raises, you're not going to get big calves, and you're going to keep blaming your genetics like a beta. Stop doing that. I did the same until I started smashing these. Smash a couple drop sets of these every session and your calves will explode. Look at the veins and that pump coming through already. Point your toes a little bit outwards if that makes you feel better. Otherwise, keep your feet straight or pointed inwards, whatever makes you feel good, because everyone's leg anatomy is a little bit different. Look at that. We have a big pump coming in already, and that's only our first calf exercise. This is the second one, okay? Last but not least, leg press calf extensions. Now, everyone uses this, you know, as a normal leg press, but I'm using it as well as a calf extension. Now, it's the same principle. Point your toes a little bit outwards. Bend your knees a little bit. Don't fully extend them. I like to keep both my knees a little bit bent. Make sure they're both bent the same angle, otherwise you're going to bias one leg more than the other, which means one calf will get bigger than the other, and that will most likely, most of the time, be your dominant leg. So see how they're pretty even with both my knees, and I'm pushing through it, going all the way down, all the way up. Beautiful calf pump. That's calves finished. Now on to hamstrings. Now I got pretty big legs, and I'm putting that adjustment all the way down, so my knees are being pushed all the way down. The reason being, when I go all the way back up with my feet, I get a full hamstring stretch. Now the stretch is just as important as the contraction, guys. So see at the bottom, that's the contraction end. At the top is the stretch end. Alright, see how I'm taking my time? Just like the calf extensions, okay? I'm not going too slow, alright? Holding the weight on the way up too slow, all that BS. I'm going a nice and controlled tempo. Now that's perfect for muscle hypertrophy. Even towards the end, like now when it's getting really hard, I'm still trying my best to maintain that tempo. That really stimulates the muscle, and 2 or 3 sets of these, you're finished. That's it. You don't even have to do the next exercise. See, I'm struggling here because it's really pushing down on my legs. Anyway, this is the second exercise, unilateral hamstring curls. Now guys, I always say implement one unilateral exercise for each muscle group. Unilateral means to work one side at a time. I'm starting off with my right here. Very, very important to go a little lighter here, guys, and get the same amount of reps on your right and left side, okay? Otherwise, again, like I said before with the calf leg press, you're going to get one side bigger than the other. You're going to get a muscle imbalance, and that's not nice, okay? It's the same principle, guys. I was going all the way down and all the way up. Now guys, very important, I have to tell myself this all the time and to my boys. If one side is 2 reps weaker than the other, like let's say you get 10 on the left and 12 on the right, drop the weight one plate and do the same reps on each side, because that's the correct way to fix a muscle imbalance, and you know what? It will fix up in a couple weeks max. Now, quads. Now, why am I doing quads before leg press? I thought today I'll pre-exhaust the quads before I do a compound movement. I've never done it before. So basically you're getting the blood into the quads before you do leg press, because when I press or squat, it's very quad biased. So now I'm warming them up, pre-exhausting them to see how it feels. All the way down, all the way up. Same principle, guys. Try sit far back on this and put your kneecaps like really in front. As you can see, I just moved more forward. That way you get more of a quad stretch at the bottom, and you can go all the way up way easier. It feels amazing. Now to leg press, guys. Same principle as it was with the calf extensions. My feet are pointed a little bit outwards, but as you can see, I'm bringing my knees literally to my pecs. Now, if you don't do that, you're going to get nothing out of your leg press. I see a lot of guys doing 8, 9 plates on the leg press. I used to do that for 12 reps, but you know what? My legs were 70% of the size of what they are today. I've downed it to 6 or 5 plates max, and I'm going nice and slow and controlled and repping out 12 or 15 reps. This, guys, is an absolute killer. Look, I look like I'm about to shit myself right now. I pump out one more rep, but we're up. Now, of course, we're going to do a drop set after this as well. Oh my goodness, this was so painful, but the quad pump after this was amazing. Now look how my knees are coming. They're not coming right like straight. They're kind of pointed outwards and they're coming down. That way it activates both heads of my quads. Sorry, all 3, but mainly the 2 front ones, which are called the teardrops. You can see it at the contracted end right here. There you go. You can see that teardrop at the bottom of my quad. It really activates my quads, and see my feet aren't too high on the platform or too low. They're kind of like lowish, middle-ish. I do this to ensure that I don't get too much glute activation and more quad activation, because I want bigger quads. Well, that's it for the leg day, guys. It was brutal. Implement everything I said, guys, and enjoy your leg day. Hope you enjoyed.
That was a crazy good sesh. Here for our post-workout meal. This is the best post-workout meal you could ever have. This is 1,126 calories. It's a big bowl. I love this, makes me feel good. The honey and you have to try this, you have to do this. Again, guys, if you can't down a big cereal bowl like this after a workout, put it in a shake. Literally put exactly these ingredients into a shake. You can scull it in 30 seconds, 1,000 calories, done, easy. A shake, if I was having a shake of this, it would be easy 2,500 calories. But I don't need to because I have an appetite. I'm blessed with an appetite. So if you're cursed with no appetite and you're struggling to bulk, even though you're watching my cutting series, blend your stuff, blend your food. Don't go blend your chicken breasts and your raw eggs. Have this in a blender, that's it. I made a video on my Instagram if you want to go check that out. I can't believe I forgot about this. This just completes it. Cinnamon, dump that stuff, dump that shit all over it. No calories too, apparently. Now also, before my workout, I had a coffee with 1 teaspoon of sugar in it. I don't get how people, I was trying it out. I had a bit of milk as well, so I don't get how people have sugar with coffee. It just did not taste nice at all. I like the pure coffee bitter taste now. The taste buds change as you age, which is crazy. But this bowl of cereal, post-workout meal, I'll always love. You know what's better about it? This is so good for you. There's no bullshit in this. The most bullshit thing in this is probably the whey protein powder, the sweetener in it. I get protein powder with the least amount of shitty ingredients in it because that's the stuff that fucks your gut, all right? Your intestines, all that bullshit in it. The one I have now, gold standard, it has a whey protein powder, it has sweetener, sucralose, but small amounts, so I guess it's fine. And that soy lecithin shit, whatever it is, emulsifier, I think. I don't know. It's all right. It's not the worst for you. It could be worse. Let's feed our legs. All right, guys, meal 3. It's been around an hour and a half. This is 250 calories. We have wild red Alaskan salmon, very expensive, but I buy it when it's half price, obviously, because I don't live in Toorak. And there's mixed berries here. This is good for you, packed with vitamin D, good for your testosterone, omega-3, anti-inflammatory. It's everything your body needs right here. Just put a bit of salt and pepper and mixed berries, very good for you. We all know that. And that's gonna be our meal 3 before our meal 4, and that will be our last meal of the day. And to finish off the day today, guys, dinner before we sleep, an anabolic diced topside beef with white rice. 646 calories, good protein, good carbs before we sleep, and salt. Simple as that. Let's see how it tastes. Way better than I thought. Surprisingly, a lot of flavor. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. Tune in for next week, 3,200 calories. We're gonna smash it, we're getting shredded. Hope you learned a thing or two. Implement all these meals so you can look like me. Have a great week.